money them a tea. And them a sell out the beach. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy Kenyan, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch a line and I resort to crime. You can't fool me again. Come me say pick up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The hundred the promises done and them not deliver. Cut up the youth and rap and down in the river. Them a bull money and they lie them. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police do a market like Satan out of hell go mash up people start and thief when them fell. Keep on me. What them to the market man? Keep on me. What them a treat the cat man? Keep on me. What them to the peanut man? Keep on me. What them a treat the dirt man? Keep on me. What them a treat the son man? Keep on me. What them a treat policeman? Keep on me. All them a treat.
I truly believe our political system needs some fixing. Too much you hear about corrupt politicians and nothing happen. Too much you hear about politicians who take away poor people money and none of them reach in jail.
And to the young people at home or wherever you are, and to all Jamaicans, I have one question for you. Take a look at your communities. Take a look at the sliding dollar. Take a look at the failing healthcare and ask yourselves, where is the progress? Where is the progress that this arrogant and disrespectful government keeps talking about?
With this existing callous government, matters have gone from bad to worse.
This is Global TV election campaign coverage. This is Global TV election campaign coverage. This is Global TV election campaign coverage.
Good morning and welcome to Soap Bubble Politics. While we still haven't yet to be surfaced with manifesto from both political parties, good morning and welcome to this or Soap Bubble Politics this morning. Because literally the people of Jamaica will be going to the poll for soap bubbles. So that's all we have to discuss this morning, soap bubbles. If you know anything about soap bubbles, let us talk soap bubbles this morning. But call the gangster thieving woman were on Mountain View. The thieving gangster woman were on Mountain View. Call her and tell her, say, come here this morning. Good morning to those on the X, those on the Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube. Good morning and welcome to Global Television. Good morning to those on the live. Good morning to everyone in the chat. Good morning and welcome. I am not lacking my duty. I'm just becoming awfully busy over the next few days. I can almost tell you today, Drive Time London will not be aired because I've got tantamount of administrative work to do. And I've got to get through a pile of it after I finish this segment. So it is almost certain that I won't be around for Drive Time London because I have some administrative work to take care of. And it is going to make my brain tired. So I will not be able to do Drive Time London this evening. But good morning, everyone, and welcome. Good morning to Debbie Jervis. Good morning to Sunshine. Good morning, Beat and Teach. Good morning, Cousin Jamie. Good morning, Sim Sim. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Beulah. Good morning, Natalia Freeman. Good morning to Anthony R. Good morning. Good morning to... Who else is here? VM, good morning. Good morning, Elijah B. Good morning and welcome. Amazing Grace, good morning and welcome. Jason Kane, good morning and welcome. Veteran, me not see it, but big up. Good morning and welcome. Oops Official, good morning and welcome. Deborah Lynn White, good morning and welcome. Sharon Powell, good morning and welcome. Yvonne Johnson, good morning. Good morning. Elaine Turner, good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good afternoon to everyone and welcome. Who else is here? Yvonne Johnson, good morning. Good afternoon to everyone. Pauline Dixon Dawkins over on Facebook, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome. Overcomer is normally always on Facebook as well. Good morning, good afternoon. Angela Musenden, good morning, good afternoon. Miranda Ruddock, good morning, good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon to everyone, and welcome. Sengo Carl, the gangster thieving woman. We're on Mountain View. The thieving gangster woman. When you have people picking the money, you have teacher money, billions from her department is unaccountable for. And teachers will left the profession after years of serving the profession, thief in favor, gangster favor. We can't give an account for our money. Because no thief and gangster now, we must not be afraid to tell us on our thief and gangster. VM, good morning. We must not be afraid to tell us on our thief and gangster. And we don't afraid of no hope a bad gunman them won't have. Because we know say everybody have them casket and them dirt spot. So we don't afraid of them. So not because we don't align on ourselves to gangsters and dons and gunmen. It means that the whole we just have a shut up so. But the full article, Kaglina want me to pay for reading. I don't know, me not pay for read propaganda. There's an article in the thingy rather, in the Daily, in the Gleaner, with regards to a teacher. It's the Gleaner's editorial for today. Letter of the day, a retired teacher. I think that was published yesterday, sorry. A retired teacher, desperate cry for help. DIE the jerk world. Manners and respect, bro. Manners and respect to you. There's a snippet of the article which I've taken out. But please do read the whole article for yourself. Read the whole article for yourself because after billions has gone missing, a fraction of the 1.7 trillion, a fraction from the 1. But Tildos, Ona don't say Warbrook, Ona don't say Pamela Monroe Ellis, or what's your name? Beat and teach where you're not there yet. Ona no say local government. Ona no say municipality, the word they across the country. Them cannot account for millions as well. Ona no say a joyride in our purse. Let's call it a purse joyride. Because when you check, all of them are money. All of them are money are gone missing. It is a purse joyride. But teachers who have done years in the profession, left the profession for over 2 years, and cannot be compensated with their pension after so much years of service. This is what the people of Jamaica will be voting for. What else? What else will it be if it's not voting for more poverty? But then again, the truth be told, Labour not tell we where them having at PMP not tell we where them having at the bag. All of them just have where slip and a slide to the poll. Why my article them come up so fangled and go to them? A slip and a dive to the poll. That is what they have us doing, because nothing is said to the people. This is what, I mean, we're days away from the poll. We are days away from the poll, and to date, all we have to discuss that we will be voting on Monday is soap bubbles, is it not? Patricia, good morning and welcome. Is it not just soap bubbles that we will be voting for come Monday? What's the point of going to the poll then? Or is it that because everybody knows it, we're going to go on party line? We're going to go on party line, and we're going to go on a certain long time. May I go to the green and keep shutting down this thing because they want you to pay for reading. I mean, not pay for reading. An open letter to Minister Gangster Faval Williams. JamaicanTV.com, good morning. Lilith Foster, good morning. Colin, good morning and welcome. The Gleaner editorial, I think that was yesterday's article. Yes, the 21st. I don't know yesterday, I never do nothing. I hope you all enjoyed yesterday or another display of open justice. This is the level of argumentations. Audrey Robinson, good morning. This is the level of argumentations that should be happening in our justice system, the level of exploring the arguments on both sides, rather than stitching it up like Paula, rather than stitching it up like Brian Sykes, rather than stitching it up like Fitz Bailey in order to get a conviction. That's what open justice look like. A debate of facts and law, which Paula did not have in facts and did not understand in law. We are in a political dilemma, perspective power. Good morning and welcome. Never have I seen this type of political dilemma before, where the people are asked to go to the poll and literally vote for soap bubbles. You couldn't make it up in any other democracy. It's only a waffle democracy like ours, which is hinged at the feet of China, that this will happen. Or we going into autocracy because we no longer have to vote for anything. We vote for what the regime wants. The People's National Party, you're not safe from this. But call Venetia and Angela Brown-Burke, call the traitors, call the political pimps and prostitutes, call them. This is an open letter to Minister Favorable. I am writing to you today with teary eyes, a heavy heart, and a sense of deprivation, as I can no longer bear to keep silent about my current predicament. This is what a retired educator, one of our retired educators, is saying to the Ministry of Education and the gangster, thieving Minister of Education, who have swindled billions out of the education budget. Billions out of the education budget. I am a retired educator who has dedicated my entire life to serving our country through a noble profession. It pains me deeply to inform you that despite my years of dedicated service to the education system, I find myself in a dire situation that threatens my well-being and my financial stability in my twilight years. John Brown, good morning and welcome. It has been more than 2 years since my retirement, and yet I have not received a single pension payment. Thief in Faval Williams. Criminal Faval Williams. Criminal Dr. Cusson Throat. Do you think it's only when you point a gun at people you murder them? Faval Williams. Do you think you have to literally kill somebody to kill them? Marvery Lloyd, good morning and welcome. We are run by a criminal enterprise rather than a government. We are a state of criminal enterprise linked to other criminal states globally. They're all taking us for a joyride, particularly our purses and our land. It's a joyride. The delay in receiving my rightful pension has plunged me into a state of despair and uncertainty, leave me to the brink of financial ruins. A teacher who has spent beat and teach, how you do? Me there call you out. You just a commanding how you do. But you not call the thief in Faval Williams and tell him, say, we want back some of the thief in money. Thief in Faval. Thief in Faval with the whole heap of gangster on Mountain View Avenue. The thief in gal were on Mountain View. We want back some of the money. Because a lot of our teachers will leave the service or yet to get them pension. A lot of teachers, Faval, were in the system who taxi man, fifth bus fare, and want to pay them fare, Faval. So we want back some of the thief in money. I spent my entire career pouring my heart and soul into nurturing the minds of countless students, imparting knowledge, wisdom, and compassion with unwavering dedication. I have always believed in the transformative power of education and have strived to make a positive impact on the life of those under my care. Sorry. However, the reality of my current circumstances paint a stark, different picture, one of struggle, anxiety, and despair. This is what retirement means for our public servants. This is what retirement means for our teachers who educate them. Thieving politicians, they become thief. The teachers who educate these thieving politicians become run joyride in our pocket. Is saying to you, thief in favor, John Clare, good morning. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name properly. Sasha Lewis, good morning and welcome. A teacher is saying to you, thief in gangster favor. Favor with the whole heap of bad man them a Mountain View. Can't have to go shot me, you know. Favor with the whole heap of bad man a Mountain View. The teacher is saying to you and the Andrew Holness autocratic regime that what may be painted to the public is not the reality, because the reality for a retired teacher, Faval Williams and the Andrew Holness-led regime and the Nigel Clark fraudulent office, an office of fraud and theft and treachery. The teacher is saying to you that after years in the profession, Their pension is struggle, anxiety, despair, financial ruin, hopelessness, financial depression. This is what a retired teacher. How much of our public servants across the country are going to this? Backside. Tight pants police and hungry soldiers, good morning. The polls are open for you this morning. Will you vote to prolong the autocracy? Will you vote, police officers, to prolong the autocracy? Will you vote for the continuous hunger? Will you vote, police and soldiers, this morning, and election workers? You know, so the election workers, them are going to go party line. Dunce like that. The election worker, them are going to go tribalism. But to you, the hungry police, the police will have to tap up on road and extort we and tell we right and left to get lunch money today or bus fare to come and work tomorrow. Hungry police, tight pants boy. Oops, officially our police. No, you know, we have to adjust them young generation one year, and you have to adjust the corrupt one them. Delroy Henry, good morning and welcome. So as long as your pants not tight, oops, official, you don't see yourself in a hit. But I wonder if these left and right, I wish left and right police. I wonder if the left and right police them are going to vote for the continuous hunger, for the continuous bad treatment, for the continuous chinky mat trash them. I wonder if the police them are going to vote for fan down, taxi, to go do them emergency work. I wonder if the police them and the soldier them are going to vote for Horace Chang. Horace Chang was still wait for the other 108 and 30 had gone for this month and the 200 for last month. I wonder if the police and soldiers are going to vote for Horace Chang to flood more containers of gun into the garrisons to fight against them. Okay, Elijah. I wonder if the police and soldier them is going to vote for the continuous white squall police. I wonder if them are going to continue to vote for the white squall. But let's finish reading what the teacher says. We don't have to understand me reading. Me reading in a very contentious way. The financial burden I now face are overwhelming. The financial burdens I now face are overwhelming. I am inundated with mounting debts and the constant threat of legal action from my bank over unpaid loans. Rather than living comfortably off her retirement, she have to be taking loans for financial survival in hope that she's going to have her pension. Don't you all see where this is going? We, the people, are not involved in this process at all. This system doesn't benefit we, the people, at all. I don't think you all see where it's going. Each passing day without the much needed pension payment pushes me further into a downward spiral of despair and hopelessness. I find myself grappling with stress, anxiety, and depression, trying desperately to keep a brave face in public while concealing the depth of my suffering, from those around me. Do you understand that feeling, Favor Williams? Andrew Holness, do you understand that feeling where after years of service, life of service, how much police that is happening to? How much soldiers, retired soldiers, police, nurses, doctors, and all sorts? I wonder if the teachers are going to walk into the polling station and really vote for more distress. I wonder if our teachers sit in that tribal mess of our politics, or top educators. I wonder if, but I know of some of them, so, oh boy, we're in our predicament. Colleen Humphreys, good morning and welcome. Humphrey, good morning, good morning. Shauna Smith, good morning and welcome. You see, there is a mindset issue that is plaguing us. It is a mindset issue why you will bypass the pain, hurt, and distress and they do nothing and still go and vote for a politician. Like a politician in my constituency, my very division, who's going up for election. A man, 80 or so, has been in politics for over 50 years, has been twice Member of Parliament for Southwest St. Elizabeth. Colin Jones, good morning. Prof. Gorgeous Lady, good morning and welcome. Has been a Member of Parliament twice for Southwest St. Elizabeth. And since 2007, has been the councillor mayor for the Mountainside Division in the Southwest St. Elizabeth constituency, and is going back up again for the people's vote. The people of my community, my family, and my constituency, and my division. And I'm saying to the people, if you want to vote for distress, keep distress. Because I can guarantee you, it's my community, it's my parish, it's my division, it's my constituency. Derek Sangster has done bugger all for his 50 year in politics, to the point where Derek Sangster cannot identify a business for himself or a house for himself. And he's in politics for 50 years. Selling off parish council and at that. I'm not telling you. A whole heap of monkey story are going around with. Holy, but let's continue what the teacher is saying. I am not alone in this predicament, here. As several other teachers have also sought to have the Jamaica Teachers Association intervene on our behalf, but they are just promises from ministry officials to look into the matter. Thiefing Dr. Cassantro. Thiefing Favor Williams. Thiefing Favor Williams and thiefing Dr. Cassantro. A fleet of teachers, a fleet of retired educators is calling out for help. Help. Colin Jones, good morning and welcome. Help. A fleet of retired teachers is calling out for help, to the point where this woman has to break her silence and put a letter out there to the world to say this is what is happening to us. After years in education, after years of paying our tax and giving our service, we are now left to just sit down and continue to accumulate debts, when we should be living comfortably off our pension after years, a lifetime of dedicated service. And what we have to do, thief in favor, criminal Andrew Holness. Good morning, Jamaican Politics Uncover. I'm going to rob Venetia this morning, St. Carla. After years of service, teachers have to leave the profession, and rather than living off their pension, is living off bank loans. How much of our teachers, Tada Charlie, good morning and welcome. How much of our teachers will be walking into the polling booth and vote for this criminal regime who have stolen 1.7 billion from your public purse, from just 3 offices? I don't remember the exact figure. Beat and teach, see if you pull it from the Gleaner and tell me there. The municipalities across the country cannot account, Pamela Monroe Ellis was saying that, cannot account for millions. It's a joyride in our purse. While our teachers have to retire and be living off loan, plunging themselves into further debt, depression, hopelessness, helplessness. This is what the state of Jamaica is doing to those who educate you, the politician, to steal. Good morning, Brittany Line. Good morning and welcome. Those who teach you, the politician, to steal. Is left to live off bank loan, put themselves into further debt and depression. That means when you retire in the state of Jamaica, there's no peace, enjoyment, or fun to be had. You're going to have to go back on the mill, albeit on the loan mill. Even if you're too old for the working mill, you will be going on the loan mill, because that may be only your route of survival. And that stress from dealing with unpaid loans at your age, Millicent Jones, good morning, and the embarrassment that a teacher with upstanding in her community, do you understand how that feels? For a teacher to retire and I got bed without a night dinner, and have to go to bed in silence without a night dinner, because she can't make nobody know, say, she did teach all this year, and she don't teach and she can't buy a night dinner. Does Favor Williams and Andrew Holness criminal regime knows how that feels? They wouldn't. Why would they? I am not alone in this predicament, as several other teachers have also sought to have the Jamaica Teachers Association intervene on their behalf. But there are just promises from the ministry to intervene, to look into the matter. Several trips to the region office and Heroes and the office and the Heroes Circle office have also taken me close to no answer. So the woman is just saying they keep sticking up 2 fingers at me. It is just a case of being sent from one person or department to another. Round the mill, round and round the garden like a teddy bear. So every time she go to one department or one person, they tickle her under her arm and just send her along to another patch. This is the disgrace that is happening to our retired teachers. Not teacher, teachers, plural. And not only teachers that are buckling under this weight. Last year, this time, we were told by the government, that the government, was focusing on the compensation review, and after that was done, they would look at our issues. All right. So there's not an ambidextrous mindset in government. There's not an ambidextrous mindset in the Ministry of Education, nor, for that matter, in the Ministry of Finance. You cannot juggle 2 matters at the same time, neither in your head or on your hands or on your computer. Huh? Of all the technocrats and bureaucrats, that is employed, 124 million beat and teach across local government, but it's a whole million unaccounted for across local government. It's a joyride in our purse. This is why nothing can be done at the local level in our communities. Nothing can be done in our country at the national level unless China come do it themselves and demand a patch of land for it. But we're not capable or competent enough to do anything for ourselves. And then we talk about sweet, sweet Jamaica. We now left here. Wait till the Chinese them come and say if we don't head to the mountains or left here. Think of them time when we go cross border. Pauline Dixon, good morning and welcome. Good morning, Charmin Flowers. Good morning and welcome. No such luck. Imagine him going more than 2 years without any source of income. Depleted savings, medical bills, and added stress. Luckily, a few fruit cheese, my God, don't we all know of this? Don't many of us Jamaicans know of this? Don't many of us Jamaicans pray to these fruit tree and honor these fruit tree because they kept us going a long way? Last year this time, we were told that the government was focusing on the compensation review. And after that was done, they would look at our issues. No such luck. Imagine going more than 2 years without any source of income, depleted savings, medical bills, added stress. Luckily, a few fruit trees in my yard have been able to provide substance in these difficult times. So, for me, as somebody who will be 50 this year, then what the Ministry of Education and this government has done is push this woman back into how we used to live in the 70s and early 80s. And through the 80s and so when life is really hard, still hard for a lot of people, really hard to the point where if you find a fruit tree with something, you go to bed hungry. This is what this retired teacher is left to do. When she tired to take loan, she have to depend upon what grow from her soil. After years in the education system, my community was a community that produces and still does, produces many teachers. My community and still does produce many teachers. So I know something women are aware of and I know. I know today this will happen. But it'll get worse when you listen to this woman's story. It is getting worse. But me know it's a reality. Because my community, where me come from, produce a whole heap of teacher. I one of the profession that we from the community of Parity St. Elizabeth stand out in. We can choke each up in your face just so. So I know the drill. I understand the drill. The drill is getting worse and the hole is getting deeper where we're spiraling down into as a state. And because of political traitors like Angela Brown-Burke, political traitors like Venetia Phillips, who willing to play politics on her back, and anybody can push their hand in them pocket and hand it, she will swing that direction. It's political traitors like these, political traitors like Angela Brown-Burke, will stand out there in the corner after he make sure. I stand out there in the corner, let me talk in the line in my head. Stand out there in the corner. I do everything under the quiet to make sure Mark Golden fail. With the intention, Angela Brown-Burke, that I am going to be the front runner in the leadership race, because I have already messed up Paul Well, who would have been one of the big runner for everybody, because him can make peace between everybody. So when they can fall, I am in place. I lie you, I tell Angela Brown-Burke. Remember the code? Do you remember the code, Angela Brown-Burke, when you were going up for chairmanship? Go run for one of no take down Mark Golden, because this is the silent plot. But the grassroots, mind you, is going to save Mark Golden from the silent, plotted onslaught. Because the grassroots have had enough of a corrupt government and enough of selfish People's National Party operatives who are just there to buy and sold, to sell out. But I want to say to the people of the Papine division, if you give your vote to Venetia Phillips, you're tantamount to playing prostitution. Let me say it again. You, the people of the Papine division, if you give your vote to Venetia Phillips, you are tantamount to practicing political prostitution. Because that is what Venetia's political ideology is. Prostitution. In a circle, good morning and welcome. Whoever can stretch their hand. What is your qualification again, Venetia? I thought you studied law. Where is your qualification? Look in the back, look in your back. Because everything you achieve, Venetia, was on your back. And this is why Mayor Feder, with the hope of baby mother Venetia, could buy you out. Because one, you was lost when you was over the PMP side. But now that you reach over the chopper's corner, now that you reach over the chopper's corner, Venetia, and you see how much they're for thief, because you're a puss, and you're widely known as a puss too. And police mat trash, and KCMC mat trash. So if you're giving your vote to Venetia, you are prostituting your vote, because that's the game that Venetia Phillips is playing at the moment. Political prostitution. I go with the highest bidder, Venetia. Are you the voters of the People's National Party who voted for this political prostitute? Are you going to follow this political prostitute to vote for an autocratic regime? A regime which China is dictating to? Jamaicans, you're not going to get yourself in a one wrangle-tangle, where by the time when you realize how deep you're tied into this wrangle, you will have no option but to surrender. The reason why we are one on Andrew Mac, good morning and welcome. Long time we not see, but we know you're listening in silence. The reason why we are one on Jamaica people, the truth is it's not out of disrespect. Mindset and environment goes together. Imagine a person, even in the internet age, imagine a person who does not go outside their community, does not go outside their parish, or does not go outside their district. Do you understand the mindset of that person that is not exposed? That is not exposed to much more than that limited space around them. Do you understand how easy it is to control the mindset of those people? And if you do understand that, would you also move on to understand the importance of garrison and mindset? Do you understand the relation between garrison, mindset, and lack of education? Keep them in their place. Keep the sleep. It's only by which we can get them to do what we want. We can get them to work for us. Keep the sleep. Jamaicans, we are warning you. Simone Bedford, good morning. We are warning you because we have foresighted the danger. We are not looking at the length of our hands, Jamaicans. We're looking over the horizon. We are looking over the horizon. We are not looking at the length of our hands. You are at risk of losing your democracy. You're at risk of losing what you call Jamaica land we love, because the truth is Jamaica. Us, the descendant of enslavement, barbarity, apartheid, colonization, neo-colonization. Neo-colonization is what they call independence. Neo-colonization, write it down on your handbag. Neo-colonization is what they call independence. After we've been through, I know I don't read the article, no, but we understand it. I think with that article from the teacher, and it's in the Gleaner editorial for yesterday, I think you've got the gist enough of what this teacher is going through. But the article is in the description area. Please do read it for yourself. But there's a mindset that is going to the poll next week. And that mindset that is going to the poll is going to swallow the hunger and vote for oppression. They will. They have done it many times. But there's a great risk to your democracy, Jamaicans, you descendant of the enslaved. Remember, of all of us, of all of the outer, this is why I like a certain, like quote, I go around and say certain of the Jamaican mottos and feel good word and then something. I don't walk around and repeat them. Out of many one people. Out of many one people. We have the Africans. We have two different Asian communities, the Chinese and the Indians. We have the European community. Out of all of the mixture of out of many one people, we were the only one who didn't have get land rights in this so-called independent Jamaica. We didn't get land rights in the so-called independent Jamaica. The Jamaica land we love, the out of many one people, we did not, and to date have not had land rights. Because the piece of land that you bought and have title for and is paying tax for, you literally do not own it. The state of Britain owns what is called an allodial title or a feudal title over the state of Jamaica, which makes the entire states of Jamaica crown land. And if the government desire a piece of land for economic development or infrastructure development, they can force you off that land under what is called compulsory purchase. In the Jamaican American term, they got another term for it, another acquisition. As long as, when you have a piece of land, as long as you're paying tax, you do not own that land. What you do, you own rights in the land. You own, what you bought is rights to the ownership, but you don't buy the land. In eminent domain, Debbie, thank you. In America, they call it eminent domain. Over here, we just call it compulsory purchase. The people understand it better. So as long as you are paying taxes, somebody else holds a supreme title. The Americans would call it an allodial title. Over here in Britain, it would be called a feudal title. So that means even the piece of land want to buy and have title and pay tax right in Jamaica, government can push on off. The state of Britain can push on off and land and pay enough the way him think on a land value at the market price. So we were never given land rights. We don't have land rights. So what is all this sweet Jamaica, my Jamaica, out of many one people about? I don't think you all understand the risk of us going back into slavery. And it's a real argument that we should have. The issue is the risk of going back into slavery. Our poor Paul and them people, them there. Our poor Paul and his representatives in Jamaica. Paula Facey, good morning and welcome. Pope Paul and his representatives in Jamaica. See the whole of them on screen there? Pope Paul and his representative. The Vatican and its representatives in Jamaica. I should have put in that thief on Holy Father Kenneth Richards. The whole honor should know by now, if you want to listen to me, that Kenneth Richards is a thief. The Archbishop of Jamaica. I dare that man to sue me. The Archbishop of Jamaica, Kenneth Richards, is a thief. Thief and sell dead people land. Him can't tell you what happened to Father Albert assets. Father Ken, as I said, I am increasing your dossier. Patricia Matthews, good morning and welcome. How are you? I am increasing the information on your dossier, Father Ken. But the representatives, the Babylonian representatives in Jamaica, who always want to pull wool over your face and fool you. Be aware of them. Know who they are. Know their alignment. Let us have the argument. It's the debate that we should start having. Is there a risk of us going back into slavery? Now let's look at slavery when the Europeans talk about it. Because it's one thing when we want to take pen, tick them in the eye when they talk. So, is that slavery was legal. The slave trade was legal. And Wilberforce, yeah. So, okay, the slave trade was legal because the system of Britain, the king or the queen could proclaim it to be law then, or the parliamentary democracy they have now, could vote a bill into law to enslave just about any one of us. And that bill would have to be enforced. That bill would have to be enforced by the police and by the army. And the courts would have to enforce it. Because it's a supreme law from Parliament. They still have the army. They're even now more equipped with vessels. They're even more now equipped weaponry. What stopped a brutal Europe and America from take us back into slavery if they so desire. And what is our mechanism? China can likewise do the same. China can likewise do the same. Because China is the world's biggest economy. The American would have you think theirs is. China is the world's biggest economy. So they're having the economic power. They have the military power. How long before they're going to have that influence over our laws? Noreen Dennison, good morning and welcome. There's so many risks surround us, the Jamaican people, that these pretenders on the screen, these four pretenders, the Tony Rebel, the Queen Ifrica, the Obia Walking Capleton, and the violent gangster Sizzler. Now, these people say they are Rastas. You would think that these people are cultured and they understand. They understand their philosophy, which they are holding to. If Rastas understand their philosophy, then there is no way any Rastafarians in Jamaica could be aligning themselves to capitalism. Or me dunce, or the Rasta them dunce. This Jamaica Labour Party was created by the American government and the Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA, as a counter to social democracy. As a counter to social democracy in Jamaica and the Cuban alliance. The Jamaica Labour Party was created as a party to oppress. Jasmine Davis, good morning and welcome. The Jamaica Labour Party was created by the American government and the CIA to repress social democracy in Jamaica. If you don't know it, you cannot or have not read it. And Rastafarians, be it dunce, backwards or corrupt, find themselves to be aligning and promoting capitalism with the influence these dunce have over we the people of Jamaica, not while my eyes is open. These traitors, these friends of Andrew Holness and Juliet Holness must be called out. Izzy Holder, good morning and welcome. These aligned gangsters to the Jamaica Labour Party, the party who instituted violence in our politics, the party who we saw as soon as nomination started the violence. Wanna remember the Dean Jones? Wanna remember Dean Jones? Wanna remember this gangster woman in?
Light and me get me in a darkness so much years. And from a child praise, me never stay 5 minutes, then come fix the light. And him me want, look at me, see the needs of the people, and see what the want of the people, and see what the people they want to be done. Good job. You see. Council candidate for dollars and equal Washington.
A few moments later.
How come they come by and say, Buju fix this life?
Good. Don't call me in politics. Don't call me in politics.
You say, sit there and not telling any
Don't call me in politics. Don't call me in.
a video and say, Buju fix the life. Let me show you.
Don't call me. Me sit down here Monday evening and see floor truck come on there. See floor truck come on there.
Are you this?
Yes, and me say so much years the light dead and nobody no come fix it.
So who fixed the light?
Me don't know, me tell you, me say floor
like,
truck.
oh, you say you don't know. Let me tell you now.
Me say floor truck. Let me talk. Me say floor truck come up here. Me say run them and put on me light and I put on my phone and something now. And after then, me see the light come on.
After who gone?
After the truck gone with this in them, me say light Come on.
All right, well, let me make it clear to you. It is Mario Ardley paid $35,000 to fix this line. No, Miss Faye, listen what I'm saying. You made a wrong talk, but me there here to tell you. Yes.
That's all the Labour Party know. Gangsterism, intimidation, and downright dunceness. When you listen to the MP, the councillor over Portmore, what's than them ya?
Ramon Fisher, who is unavailable, absent, I happy for this opportunity to greet you today at the 2023 graduation at this School of Excellence. Graduation is a milestone of all levels. For the reason, I feel truly honored to be here at all wonderful occasion, annual graduation ceremony at the Old Harbour Primary School Institute of Excellence. It is great joy. I am here today to assure you all graduates that I know you face a rough task throughout your preparation, your primary school year, especially during the pandemic, and with all the preparation for PEP. But I have no doubt the series of scare events you endure during the period has only made you stronger and more resilient for the road.
Send go call the two green lizard from Portland. The two green lizard where them take one whole parish hand over to. Send go call the two green lizard from Portland.
Could you repeat what you were saying?
Mr. Mackenzie is suggesting that there's a certain level of partisanry on the part of how you allocate certain benefits at the municipal level.
Mr. Mackenzie cannot come to this on this platform and say anything like that. What I have done is what he was practicing when he was the mayor. When he was the mayor and he gets the funding from the ministry, he shares it in a 50, 100% basis. He gives the JLP 50% and they take 100%. And it is evident right now that is exactly what I'm doing.
Hold on. That maths not sound right. If you get $100 million, you take 100% and get the PNP 50?
Get half of it.
No, that's not. No. Something
that's what he was doing.
No, but you can't have 150% or something, sir. How much would you take and how much would you give the PNP?
If he gets $10 to share for the councillors.
Yes.
If the PMT would get 100 or $50 out of $10, and the JLP will get $25.
Oh, hold on. Mr. Mayor.
Yes.
Arithmetic not right. You get $10. You get
all right. Let me break it.
Yes, so you get $10 for spend, right? Total.
And the JLP get $5.
50%, yes?
Yes.
And the PNP and the JLP and the PNP would get how much?
The PNP gets, whenever time the PNP gets any money, whether $20 or $10, if they get $20, the JLP get $10.
Oh, so
if they get $10, the JLP get $5.
So it's 50-50 and share it?
Right.
Oh.
Me would make this year may account my mango, but call the two green lizard from Portland.
Where are you, Anne-Marie?
I am by the Sea of Galilee, the sea that Jesus performed the miracle by walking on it. I can't believe.
To Linvale Bloomfield, Councillors Wayne Mackenzie and Dexter Rowland, Member of Parliament for Western Portland, Darrell Vaz. Thanks, Joseph, for putting lights at Carter Park. Another PNP policy still working
for the people of Jamaica.
The thieving gunman Darrell was on Cliff Hughes yesterday, quite unchallenged by Cliff Hughes, with whatever Darrell feels to spew. But tell Colin Bell, Doreen Campbell, Sean Cook, Wayne McKenzie, and everybody else, Darrell Vaz Sefitelono, a clean sweep. Darrell Vaz, the pastor, christened him Pickney at home already. So he can go around the country. I'm going to help the skettle, the political skettle tomorrow. Not skettle as in person coming on nowhere, but the political skettle Venetia. In my plan to go help the political skettle tomorrow or Friday, also. In my plan to help the political skettle, but Darrell Vaz, East Portland and West Portland, is off the view. Good morning, Shauna Williams. Carla Hayes, good morning and welcome. Inner Circle, good morning, good morning. Darrell Vaz is off the view. That of the 9 constituent, the 9 divisions in East and West Portland. Because if you go and listen to Darrell Vaz and Cliff Hughes yesterday, Darrell Vaz won the 2 constituencies. The whole we know that already, but it come out of Darrell Vaz yesterday. The 2 constituencies belong to him. Go and listen to Darrell Vaz and Cliff Hughes yesterday. Both East and West Portland belong to Darrell Vaz. And him Christian Pickney and him constituency all right. And him know say him 7 division safe. And the 2 where PMP have, Colin Bell. The 2 where PMP have, Darrell Vaz said he is coming for the entire Portland. So wanna go. Darrell Vaz said yesterday, people of Portland, that while he's in Parliament carrying out his ministerial duty over the last so much years and is on the ground doing the work. Portland people, can you come out and verify if Miss Vaz is on the ground across the constituency or parish? Because if the husband, I look after the 2 parish in a Parliament, and she upon the ground, then she look after the 2 constituency upon the ground. People of Portland, good morning or good afternoon, if you are here. What is your relationship to Anne-Marie Vaz on the ground? What is your communication with Anne-Marie Vaz on the ground? How much has Anne-Marie Vaz done on the ground? Oh, the $75 billion thief. Look here. We know the thief them get prosecuted. But why is it that the poor black woman them alone I get prosecuted out of all them a thief and treachery? We are going in at the financial institution across the country. Some high level man not involved in them too. They make it look like a poor woman alone, a thief. Especially throughout the whole of last year. Or from 2022 onwards, they make it look like from the Sagicor scandal, they make it look like a poor black woman alone, a thief. Remember, they couldn't charge, they couldn't prosecute Master Pickney Hugh Crosby. And also because them on government. Them on government a bang around. But me, I feel wonder, why is it a black woman alone? I get punishment for the whole of money, treachery, and scandal we are going in our country. Grace McLean, you're lucky say Andrew a friend. And you're lucky say Grace McLean. If Andrew them to push you through the mill, it might just open a lot when Andrew was at the Ministry of Education. So there's a vested interest in Andrew Holness. There's a vested interest in Andrew Holness. There's a vested interest for Andrew Holness in order For thief in Grace McLean was spent up 140 million. All a keep luxurious birthday for our man. Man when I want her. Them something there. On a money take handle. So the way how Darrell Vaz, the Green Lizard, the Portland Green Lizard, confident yesterday, then it means that Darrell Vaz stretch out one hope and money across East and West Portland, and he knows that him buy the constituency. So he can go around the country because his constituency is safe. Jamaica don't know say what go on. One whole parish give it to 2 Green Lizard. Nigel Samuel, good morning and welcome. A whole parish has been given away to a couple. Then the rest of 13 parish has been given away to another couple. Uno don't see so we're surrounded. But go and go vote for more distress. Go and go vote for dictatorship. Go and go vote for distress. Go and go vote for more crime. Go and go vote for more guns and ammunition flooding into your country by Dr. Harris Chang, the Minister of National Security. Go and vote so Dr. Harris Chang and Andrew Holness can make sure, give order to Fitz Bailey to say, wipe that evidence because we will not pursue. Until you, the people, get involved, corruption is just going to flourish. And to Sean L. Williams, which is saying freedom for Gene and Panton, I always wonder why. You see, these people are give gunman and rapist bail. Gunman and rapist bail. But a woman who has been charged with financial fraud, who has posed no risk to the public or persons, should not have lost her freedom. Gene and Panton should be out on bail. Gene and Panton is not a risk to any of us. Patrick Bailey is still out on street. Little bit of blood is still out on street. Peter Bunting's wife is still out on street. Jolien Silvera's sister and husband is still out on street. All of them collude in a Melissa Silvera murder. Them still out on street. And a woman who all we have against her is financial fraud. And we have taken away her freedom pending trial. In the British jurisdiction, a thing like this would have never happened. Can the state of Jamaica imagine if Gene and Panton is not convicted by the court, if Gene and Panton is acquitted on trial? Is the state of Jamaica aware how much money they would have to pay Gene and Panton for unlawful detention? Or should I set Buchanan raise a habeas corpus for Gene and Panton? Because even though she has been before the court, but her detention, one can argue, is unconstitutional. Given that Gene and Panton does not, one, pose a flight risk, because you can hold on to her passport. You can give her a weekly reporting to a police station. You can electronically monitor her. The Prime Minister said, we have all that monitoring capability. She doesn't pose a risk to the public. There's no risk of harm to the public should Gene and Panton be bailed on bond. You wonder why they want to keep her silent. You wonder why. You really wonder why. But I think it's time for people like Isaac Buchanan to take a case against the government for unlawful detention of Gene and Panton. She should be on bail pending trial. We don't know when this case will go to trial. And of the JLP6, while the JLP6 are still able to contest the election, while a fleet of mayors and councils across the country who cannot account for, I believe, 124 million across the municipalities, they are coming back to us for a vote. Why should Jean and Panton be in constant detention, pending trial, for something you might not be able to convict her on? Remember our justice system in Jamaica, where police will catch you with ganja this week. And when police turn up a court with the bag of ganja next week or next month, and when the bag open in a court, it's rather a bag of seriously rather than a bag of ganja. Who switched the evidence, police officer? And how much was paid? Beryl Simpson, good morning and welcome. And how much would have been paid, police officer, to switch it from ganja to seriously? I don't think you all understand the system that we're engaging. I don't think you all understand the system that we're engaging. And the more we stay silent and quiet, because silence means that you're consented. I have not consented to anything. That's why, let me tell you something about me. You see, anywhere me go, if you put me in a new job tomorrow, or if you anywhere you can me go, the first thing I'm going to do is look for something to start rebel about, something to start be annoyed about. Why do I do that? Immediately, you're going to know that this is not one to F with. Immediately, you're going to know that this one is alert. Don't play monkey funky around. Immediately, you're going to know that this one is one that will challenge bullshit. Everywhere me go, you always are going to know that I'm the cantankerous one. I'm the rebellious one. All if not that if you rebel about, I will make it my point to find something to rebel, because it's a statement to say, you are not engaging with a fool here. You're going to have pushback after pushback after pushback. You must be in a rebellious mindset. That's why them didn't have to take the train off away on the plantation, because even at the train we were damn rebellious. Where has it gone? Why have you lost it? Of Jamaicans, the most rebellious in the Western Hemisphere. The world afraid of it. The world afraid of it vice, because them know it. We don't conform easily. Certainly I don't. You have to shut me, Favour Williams. Favour Williams will have to unleash our bad man them. Our Mountain View bad man them, Palmy. Sizzler and Capleton will have to unleash either them, dopey them, or them bad man them, Palmy. I mean, no Sizzler have up a gunman friend. I mean, no Capleton have whole heap of dopey. Capleton a big obia worker for a long time. Him and the failed Lady Junie, new obia working prophetess divine. The whole of them influential people, they are claimed to be influential. These commercial prostitutes who call themselves Rastas. We have to be careful of them. They are commercial prostitutes. We're not afraid of them. Don't be swayed by their influence. Because when you look upon these 4-pack of dunce Rasta, Michelle Lewis Wilson's God gift, good morning and welcome. When you look upon these 4 dunce Rasta, who doesn't understand Pan-Africanism, who doesn't understand social democracy, gonna align themselves to the Jamaica Labour Party created by the CIA to oppress social democracy. And these Butus, if they just look at the Bustamante relation with Rastafarian, Just look at what the place down in Montego Bay named Carroll Gardens. Look at Nzinga. And you Butus want to use your influence over us to get us to support your criminally aligned masters because Tony Blair and Queen Ifrica can get to take picture with Juliet and Andrew. And Sizzler can get to take picture with Juliet. Deborah Cohen, good morning and welcome. And Capleton can go rub up and wind up, pan the vase them and perform for them. These Rastafari, so-called Rastafarian prostitutes, they're a bunch of sellouts. And you should not listen to them. You should stuck to finger up to them and tell them to go cut the old dirty fluffy map off of them here and come out of the dirty turban and make breeze blow through them here because them here smell bad when them a walk past you. And go and pick up a book and read and stop trying to use their influence over us negatively. And stop using them influence over with negatively in order for them political and economic gain. Bunch of damn sellouts. Yes, Tony Blair, Tony Rebel, Queen Ifrica, Sizzler, and Capleton. You all are a bunch of sellouts. All the only thing good about you is the little music we want to sing. With the exception of Mota Baruka and Buju Banton, I would not encourage one of you to listen to anything one of these Rastafarians say. If you don't love their music, dance to it and so don't mind. But other than that, the whole of the drunk of them, Yvonne Green, good morning and welcome. The whole of them where you say are drunk, the whole of them where you say are dunce. These same animals that the Labour Party oppress, these same animals that the Labour Party treated like shit in Jamaica up until today. And only want to use phone influence to come tell we who fi align and vote with. We not dunce like uno. We don't fool like uno. We not sell out like uno. And we not criminal in a turban like Sizzler. And we not Obia Walker in a turban like Capleton. No, we are not. And we not Jedlocks woman beater like Tony Rebel. Rather than come influence with my youth and go and sort on yourself out. Don't use an influence over me. Don't do it. And people may hear talk about I'm an ISIS and thing on somebody. Go and go put on a church clothes and move from here. Thank you all very much for being here with us on Global TV this morning. This was our soap bubble rant politics, because while we have not yet had a manifesto from any of the political parties, and we're only days away from the national poll. In fact, the police and the army are polling today without being told what a government is going to do for them in the next 4 years. Thank you very much for being here with us on Soap Bubble this morning. As I told you, we won't be back for Drive Time London because I've got tantamount of administrative work to do, which I'm going to rattle through as soon as I finish here. Sophie Bell Henry, you're just arriving. Good morning and welcome. If you have, then please do go back and watch from the top. Agnostic, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome. But come back 11 o'clock tonight and let's see who we can pick up, tie a horse to, and drag them down the political road. This is where Global... Oh, and Angela Brown-Burke, remember the code. The code that you use to get the chairmanship. If you think you're going to... Good morning, Mitchie. Good morning and welcome. If you think you're going to stab Mark Golden in the back and put yourself as a front runner, me lay down like snake in a grass, I wait upon you with the code. Because remember Angela Brown-Burke, when you wanted the chairmanship, who for pocket and bosom you did in and no other than Trenton. And you know Trenton no keep secrets. So good morning, Angela Brown-Burke. We are in the grass waiting for you.